Good evening, everyone. This is Arlie Johnson with you, getting ready for Jacksonville Icemen hockey on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. Tonight, the Icemen start a three-game series, almost baseball style, against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. 3 games in 3 days, all right here in Jacksonville, all against Greenville. So get ready for a lot of Icemen versus Swamp Rabbits for the next weekend. We'll see if that carries over as the periods and days go by. Oftentimes these kind of series can get a little more physical as the weekend moves along. We will certainly monitor that as we get ready for this one this evening. Starting in goal tonight for the Icemen is going to be Austin Lotz, and man, what a performance he had on Wednesday night in the Icemen 1-0 victory over the South Carolina Stingrays. Austin Lotz was probably the first, second, and third star of that game. Tremendous 27-save shutout performance in that 1-0 victory. Starting for Greenville, Ty Rimmer. He's got an 11-9 record. Save percentage just over 90%, but he struggled in his last outing. Played on Tuesday night. It was an 8-1 loss at home to the Norfolk Admirals. Rimmer allowed 3 goals in 95 seconds to start the game. Taken out and removed from there. So his psyche might be a little rattled here. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Jacksonville can get some pressure on him early and maybe make him think about it a little bit more based on his last game. As for Lotz's record with his shutout win on Wednesday, now 7-5-1-1 on the year. Goals against average 3.10. Save percentage 89.4%. Your referee tonight is Olivier Gouin. And it is Jacksonville winning the draw and clearing it into Greenville. Immediate whistle, however. Just 9 seconds in, it's going to be icing against the Icemen. So we'll take it into the Icemen zone. Draw will be to the right side of Austin Lotz. Jacksonville start along with Bobby McIntyre and Lee. Casaraba wins the draw for the Swamp Rabbits. It goes to Kotick, then to Hauk. Tries to knock it into the corner. Savage knocks it free, gets it to Eberle. Odd man rush for the Icemen. Eberle is over the blue line. Looks to the center in front. It goes over the crossbar instead as it was deflected away. Swamp Rabbits take it right back out to center. Caleb Herbert over the blue line for Kotick, and a save made by Lotz. Rebound goes out of play. Blocker saved by Austin Lotz. Greenville, you kind of know what you get with them. They've got a lot of firepower, but not a lot on the back end. They score a lot. They allow a lot. At least most often than not. But their last game Tuesday night, an 8-1 defeat. Greenville comes in struggling. 1-7-1 in their last 9 games. They're winless in their last 5 games. So they're a little desperate right now, trying to climb back into the South Division standings. Jacksonville, of course, just trying to put together win after win after win. They've won 3 of their last 4. As the Icemen try to clear it out, they do get it to center. No further. Swamp Rabbits right back in. Flanagan into the corner. Taking over there for The Swamp Rabbits' Jack Nevins rubbed out of the play by Cam Critchlow, gets it out to the neutral zone. Loose puck there. Garrett Hunt tries to chop it in. He'll get it on his backhand side, turn to his forehand, and clear into the zone. Going into forecheck is Critchlow. Greenville chipping it off the boards. Chris Dines steps up and makes the steal on the play. Nice look for Hunt. Centering pass intercepted, however, by Greenville. They'll drive it off the boards and out to center, and the puck ultimately goes Evans and into the Icemen bench. And a neutral zone faceoff coming up here. Early going, just over a minute in. Already a few whistles, so a choppy start to get things moving here. There'll be a face-off right at the center ice face-off dot. Jacksonville still playing one man short. That man is Everett Clark, still out with an upper body injury. So Jacksonville, when they could go with 10 forwards, they've only got 9 able to suit up. Third line is on right now for them. That's Garrett Klotz with Eli Lichtenwald and Josh Erickson. Puck goes into the Greenville zone. Erickson with a big body check, getting the puck loose for Lichtenwald. Towards the blue line, over the blue line, where Kyle Shapiro will turn and fire it right back in for Jacksonville. Erickson on the forecheck. Another body check by Erickson, slamming down Chad Duchesne. Erickson coming in with a purpose tonight. A lot of what was going on Wednesday night as he got upended a couple of times, once in just electrifying fashion when he went head over heels on what appeared to me as a knee-to-knee hit. That was one of the more memorable events aside from Austin Watts' performance from Wednesday. Swamp Rabbits have the puck deep in their own zone. It's Brendan Kotick, wing to wing. Tipped away by Jacksonville in the neutral zone. McIntyre got a piece of it. Kotick will try again. Out to center ice. Another interception by Jacksonville, and in transition is Tanner Eberle. Eberle's over the blue line. Steps around a man. Centering feed. It ends up being a shot on goal. Save made by Rimmer. Rebound cleared away by Greenville. At center ice, Scott Savage steps up. Gets it back over the Greenville line. Swamp Rabbits in control, however. Lead pass redirected in by Sandlack, so no icing as Lotz leaves the puck behind his net for Tim Daly. Daly to the right wing side. Double teamed and eludes both of them very deftly. Nice work there by Tim Daly, number 4 in black for Jacksonville. Garrett Hunt 1-on-2. Gets it into the Greenville end. A slowly moving puck, and they are going to say it is offside. Daly doesn't like the call at all. Looked like it would have been easy. Daly is just staring down the linesman, which is Jason Leiston. I think Daly knows that was an onside play. Greenville tried to clear out. Daly appeared to have kept the puck in the zone, and believe me, there was going to be an opportunity there for Jacksonville, or at least it looked promising for sure. But with the call, and it is the Swamp Rabbits winning this draw. Just over 3. Still 0-0 is your score. Sean Flanagan gets it to the red line. Knocking it into the zone is Jack Nevins. Nevins, along with Garrett Hunt, 2 of the top 5 penalties in the ECHL. We'll see if the 2 of them do later on this evening. Their own zone. Dines breaks it up. He will forehand in. Tyson Fawcett gives chase, but Flanagan beats him by a stride. Playing it up the far side boards. Critchlow steps in. He's tripped up. With a wrist shot. Glove save by Ty Rimmer. And the draw will come to Rimmer's left. Nice save by Rimmer, and I got to say, that's not what I wanted to see out of Ty Rimmer, a guy who was shaky in his confidence from his last game. That's the kind of save that a shaky confidence goaltender would want early on in the contest to feel better about themselves. And I don't like to say that, but it was a nice save by Rimmer, no doubt about it, with the glove. Draw will be to the Greenville netminders left. Puck is down. Swamp Rabbits take it. Chad Duchesne, left wing side, carries the puck out, backhands it off the boards and into the Jacksonville end. Travis Jake, double teamed on the play, gives it up to Greenville. It goes to the point for Duchesne. Wrist shot and a screen. It goes wide of the net to the short side. Off the end boards, held in for the moment by Alex Sova. Shot is deflected wide to the opposite wing. Holds it in with Garrett Klotz giving the body on him. Josh Erickson looks to clear. It goes off a body, but right back to Travis Jake for the Icemen. Jake curls, Sends it ahead for Erickson through center ice. Erickson over the blue line. Drop pass for Klotz. Klotz with a wrister. Save is made. Rebound is cleared away. Rimmer with the right pad save this time, and Greenville will clear the zone. So a couple of quality shots here from the Icemen in the last 2 or 3 shifts or so. Garrett Klotz getting that opportunity. Klotz with just 1 assist on the season. That's combined with his time in Quad City as well as here in Jacksonville. Nearly put his first on the board this year, but Rimmer was strong with the left pad. Greenville wins another face-off, but it goes right back to Rimmer, who will freeze it and take another draw. Early on, shots on goal are 3-1 for Jacksonville. It will be Brendan Collier against Joe Basaraba on this draw. Collier trying to win it back to Dejan Mingo. Basaraba wins it, though. Greenville has been pretty dominant in the face-off so far anyway. Swamp Rabbits get it. Basaraba over the blue line. Shouldered into the glass by Scott Savage, allowing Collier to take it around the wall. McIntyre redirects it off the boards and out of the zone. Loose puck right at the blue line, and it is Jacksonville taking possession. Savage's pass connects with Collier. To the right side, it's going to be offside, delayed offside here. Still offside, and the Icemen will have to tag up and then move into forecheck. Plenty of time for the Swamp Rabbits to get through center ice. Basaraba with a wrister. Save made by Watts. Rebound out of play, went off of his blocker. And a couple of stare downs behind the Jacksonville net on this stoppage in play. Just over 5 minutes gone by now. Still 0-0. Jacksonville trying to make it 4 wins in their last 5. And in the process, trying to extend Greenville's winless streak to 6 in a row. Not to mention trying to move up in the standings. Jacksonville still in last place in the South Division, but still lots of time left. They want to try and creep up in these. They want this second half to have some purpose in terms of gaining ground on some of these teams, seeing if they can get back. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Swamp Rabbits win another face-off. Houck at the blue line goes behind the back for Caleb Herbert, top of the right circle. Wrist shot goes well high and wide, and the carom is going to come all the way to the Greenville line off the glass. Brendan Kotick cannot find a teammate in Joe Basaraba. Loose puck belongs to Chris Dines for the Icemen. Dines between the hash marks in his own zone. Bouncing puck, cannot get it to calm down, and Greenville gets a steal, and it's Herbert over the blue line, right wing side. Taken out of the play by Tim Daly, well defended by the Icemen, and Jacksonville plays it cross ice. Garrett Hunt over the blue line, offside is the call. Cam Critchlow in ahead. Critchlow was driving towards the net as Hunt carried it over the blue line on the right wing. So the whistles continue to pile up here. No penalties or anything like that, just hard to string together more than about 30 seconds of action without a whistle blowing, it seems like, tonight. The Icemen send out their top line. I guess you would call it their top line right now. Brendan Collier with Tanner Eberle and Bobby McIntyre. And Collier gets a steal in the offensive zone to the blue line for Daly. Wrist shot from the point is saved by Rimmer. McIntyre and Eberle both trying to get in front of Rimmer to create a screen, but he was able to see it. And we'll have a stoppage in play yet again. Face off to Rimmer's left. Should be 4 shots on goal now for Jacksonville. Swamp Rabbits win yet another face-off. Flanagan to the right wing side for Walsh. Taken out of the play by Chris Dines, pinching in from the blue line. Walsh gets another opportunity. Tapped away by McIntyre, nearly stole it right in the slot. Greenville fortunate to get it out to center ice. Over the blue line against Greenville this time. Stoppage in play this time. It's going to be a media timeout after all these whistles. Tonight's game brought to you, as always, by the ECHL, celebrating its 30th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada and Sutton Special Risk, sponsor of the 2018 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; the Migray Group, your source for game of the ECHL. Sherwood Hockey, the official puck provider. Sports Tape, the official sports tape provider. Warrior, the official performance sportswear provider. SweatX, the official laundry detergent and odor eliminator of the ECHL. And the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live league action by logging on to ECHL.tv. And be sure to download the ECHL mobile app for Android and Apple handheld devices. Back to live action. It is Greenville in control of the puck at their own blue line. Backhand feed forward. Finds Shane Walsh on the play. Still 0-0. 13:28 to go in the first period of play. Swamp Rabbits get it to the Jacksonville line. It bounces towards Austin Watts, wide of the net. One-on-one collision in the corner. Tim Daly for Jacksonville, Evan Jasper for Greenville. Puck bounces to Walsh, who slaps it wide of the net. It will carry him all the way back behind the Greenville net. Sharp angle shot. Rimmer is going to play it away from Eberle. Bouncing puck. Is it going to be stolen? Yes. Erickson in on his backhand side. Cuts towards goal. Backhander towards net. It ends up behind the net. Lichtenwald for Erickson. A save made by Rimmer. Rebound to the blue line. Shapiro holds it in for Jake. Wrist shot goes wide of the net. All the way to the blue line again. We've got a whistle, and I believe Jacksonville touched the puck with a high stick. Not a penalty, just a high sticking infraction. That wrister must have been redirected in front of the Greenville net with a high stick. I didn't see the deflection, but I'll take their word for it. Jacksonville has definitely been outplaying Greenville so far in this game, but nothing to show for it yet. Still 0-0. Lichtenwald and Erickson, your forward line. Travis Jake, Kyle Shapiro manning the points for Jacksonville. Swamp Rabbits get it into the Jacksonville zone. Jake goes D to D for Shapiro, playing it off boards and out to center safely again. Brendan Kotick, lead pass for Sutliff, who forehands in. Backhanded around the wall himself, finds Erickson on the right wing side. Josh, the blue line. Jacksonville trying to get the puck back into the zone. It is Fawcett looking to work it free for Garrett Hunt. Garrett Hunt had the only goal of the game on Wednesday night, a power play goal and a steal by Jacksonville in the high slot. It's Fawcett with a wrist shot. Maybe went off the outside of the post to the stick side of Ty Rimmer. Jacksonville still has it now behind the net. Critchlow using the boards. Tough pass to handle. Mingo couldn't do it. It goes back out to center ice. Really, it's been all Jacksonville so far as they try to clear in, but it gets redirected over the glass and out of play. So the draw will come into the neutral zone with 11:06 to go. Still 0-0 is your score. Line change for the Icemen. They are now out shooting Greenville 5-2. Collier, Eberle, and McIntyre, your forward line. Be great to see Jacksonville take a 1-0 lead here. You don't want Greenville to feel like they've got an opportunity in this game. Austin Watts wristing it around the board, sets up Collier. Collier kicks it onto his stick, starts a 3-on-2. McIntyre over the blue line, looks for the trailer, and Collier on his backhand cannot get the shot away. Greenville takes it away right in the slot. Collier tried to go backhand to forehand to get the shot away, but it was caught up in his skates a little bit too much. And we go back into the Jacksonville end with it. McIntyre first on it for the Icemen. Deeks away from Jasper. Over the blue line, it's Eberle onside. Eberle shielding the puck with his body. Shot on goal. Save made by Rimmer. Rebound up the right wing side. And cleared away by Greenville. Travis Jake's got a man right on his tail. He just gets away from Joe Hauk. Starts the pass forward. Good lead pass for Eberle. Tries to knock it away from a man. Still loose. Sutliff will take it for the Swamp Rabbits. Jacksonville has been oh so close more than a few times already in this game, but we stay 0-0. Greenville takes it into the Jacksonville zone. They have possession. Sutliff behind the net. Setting up Wade Murphy to the blue line for Kotick. Wrist shot, stick save made by Watts. Rebound into the corner. Held in by Flanagan. Behind the Jacksonville net, we've got a whistle and a penalty call. Slashing is going to be the call. Looks like it's on the Icemen. Jake was the man who touched the puck. I believe it was anyway. Well, maybe not. Hold on a second here. No, this will be a power play for Jacksonville. Apparently it was the Swamp Rabbits who touched the puck. So going into the box is Derek Sutliff for Greenville. It's going to be a power play for Jacksonville. Their first power play of the night. Jacksonville for the season still last in the league on the power play at 10.9%, but that is an improvement over the last month or so. And here again is a very interesting statistic with Greenville coming in with the worst penalty kill. Only 74.9% for the Swamp Rabbits on the penalty kill this year. Far and away worst in the league. So you've got the worst penalty kill against the worst power play. And unfortunately, in the season series, this being game number 5 out of 10 between Jacksonville and Greenville, despite the Swamp Rabbits having the worst penalty kill in the league, Jacksonville 0 for 12 against the Swamp Rabbits on the power play. So something's got to give here. Where would Greenville be on the penalty kill if it weren't for Jacksonville? 75%, 74.9% on the penalty kill, but 12 for 12 killing penalties against the Icemen. Time for that to change right here. Slashing was the call. Time of the penalty at 10:17 of period number 1. Jacksonville looks to keep the puck in the zone at the blue line. Savage unable to do so. He will have to grab it in the neutral zone. Savage at the blue line along with Tim Daly. Collier loses the handle as he made the pass, and Carter Sandlack is going to steal and kill some time. Moving it for wing to wing. And man, that went off a leg and nearly went on goal for Greenville. They tried to pass it wing to wing, but it went off a teammate's leg and almost ended up on net. Icemen on the man advantage. Savage between the hash marks in his own zone. Up the right side. Nice work by Daly to tap it over the blue line, but an immediate steal. Icemen get it right back at center ice. McIntyre tries to gain the blue line. Stolen by Greenville again. Penalty killing, it's Jasper. Walks in, save made by Watts on the backhander from Evan Jasper. Jacksonville's power play not looking good thus far, but still a minute 2 to go on it. Daly walks over the blue line. Great stick handling by Daly to get it over the blue line. Jacksonville looks to set up shop. Daly, backhand feed for Eberle, taking it behind the net. Around the boards we go to the right point for Chris Dines. Dines to the circle for Eberle. Wing to wing. Goes for Tim Daly, who cannot handle the pass, and Greenville clears out. Dines now in his own territory. 37 seconds to go on the power play. Line change for the Icemen. The 6'6" Eli Lichtenwald is out there on this power play. If he can get in front, that's the whole point of it for him, is to try and create some traffic in front. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. Mingo takes over, can't gain the blue line. It would have been offside, so he has to drop it back for Dines. Just 16 seconds to go on this power play. Dines starts the charge forward. Lead pass ahead is going to be offside as Greenville got a piece of it. Jacksonville hasn't had possession in the zone for more than 5 or 10 seconds at this point. 7:53 to go in the first. 9 seconds to go on this power play. So it appears that Jacksonville is going to go to 0 for 13 against the worst penalty kill in the league. And a near shorthanded bid for Greenville, by far their best chance. But Austin Watts, as he did on Wednesday, so good with his leg work, making the left pad save on this one. Icemen win the draw, but they'll have to track it down deep in their own zone. Meanwhile, teams are back at full strength. We stay 0-0 as we are at 5 aside on the ice. Garrett Hunt with a wrister. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Backhander. Another save. Rebound again. Score! Garrett Hunt puts the Icemen on top. It's 1-0. Hunt scored the first goal of the game on Wednesday, does it again tonight. And Jacksonville does get rewarded for their efforts. Rimmer had to make a pad save at first. Critchlow had another shot on a backhander on the rebound. A third attempt went to Garrett Hunt, and by then Rimmer was well out of position, and Hunt was able to slip a forehand just inside the post, and the Icemen take a 1-0 lead. Derek Sutcliffe, who had just come out of the penalty box, nearly made the save behind Rimmer. He got a piece of Hunt's shot, but it trickled over the goal line and in. And Hunt has his 8th goal of the season. Time of the goal at Seth, 12:27. Cameron Critchlow will get 1 assist. We'll see if there's another one, but it's Jacksonville on top 1-0. Tyson Fawcett will get the other assist. 12:26 the time of the goal as the Icemen look to clear out. They can't do it yet. They do have the puck in their own territory still, the Icemen do. Eberle plays it up the left wing side for McIntyre. 1-on-2 for the moment, but he's got a trailer. That's Brendan Collier. Collier trying to calm down a bouncing puck. Ridden off the play by Greenville at the blue line. They'll clear it out. 2-on-2 for the Swamp Rabbits. Herbert, one of the best offensive players in the game, but Tim Daly takes him out of the play. And a nice back check by Brendan Collier, steals the puck. Moving it wing to wing for Eberle. Now it's the Icemen 2-on-2. Eberle tries to split the defense, keeps it in the zone as the Icemen complete a line change. Eberle turns, tries to get it into the corner, but it's broken up there by Greenville. Going right through the defense is Joe Hauk, all the way to the net where Austin Lotz will play it into the corner. Jacksonville clears to the neutral zone. Brendan Kotick moving it for Hauk, then for Sandlack. Rister on goal, Lotz with a save, and the faceoff will be to his right as Lotz freezes the puck. So Jacksonville did not score on the power play, but they did score just seconds afterwards. 9 seconds afterwards, to be precise. Garrett Hunt's 8th of the year from Critchlow and Fawcett. Eli Lichtenwald on the faceoff. Travis Jake knocking it into the corner. Lichtenwald tries to knock it loose. Lichtenwald kicking it free for Erickson, backhanding it off the glass and out. Could be icing if it gets there, but I don't think it will. It is waved off, and Greenville will have to track it down in their own territory. New on the ice, Sean Bates for Greenville. He's making his Greenville debut tonight, getting it over the Jacksonville line, but no further. Josh Erickson can't find a teammate. Swamp Rabbits take over in their own end. Long lead pass, that goes past everybody. This will be icing against the Swamp Rabbits this time with 5:41 to go in period number 1. Jacksonville leads 1-0 on a goal from Garrett Hunt. He had the only goal of the game on Wednesday with a first period goal, and currently he has the only goal of this game as well with a first period goal. But it's going to take a lot more than that tonight, you would think, anyway. Greenville, very offensively gifted team, typically, although they have been struggling lately. Icemen win a draw in the offensive zone. Wrist shot is blocked in front by the Swamp Rabbits. Clearing away is Basaraba, getting it into Jacksonville territory. Dines backhands it around the wall, but Greenville will get there first. Flanagan with a centering pass goes off a skate and out to the red line. Mark Propavesis with it from there. Matt Propavesis, I should say. Give and go with Basaraba. Propavesis again to an open wing for Basaraba. He will regroup to Flanagan, still in the Greenville zone. Basaraba now to the red line. Sandlack will chop it into the Jacksonville end. Chris Dines is first on it there. Plays it up the left for Fawcett. Fawcett goes backwards with the pass for Tim Daly. Wing to wing for Critchlow, out of his reach. Critchlow nearly stole it from Propavesis. Swamp Rabbits do get it to center ice. That's it. Savage with a steal there ahead for Eberle. He's got McIntyre with him. Eberle goes behind the net, looks for the wraparound. Got it in front, but it was swept into the corner by Greenville. Collier tries to keep it in the zone at the blue line. Can't do it. It's Greenville clearing out. Savage moving it for Mingo, then for Eberle in the neutral zone. Eberle's over the blue line on the left wing side. Cuts into the slot. He's got a little space. Fell down on the play. Puck is still in the zone, however. Collier behind the Greenville net. Looking for McIntyre. His pass is deflected out of the zone. It goes all the way into the Jacksonville end. Scott Savage forehanding it all the way to center ice for McIntyre. Slowly off the boards for Klotz. Centering feed. Can Lichtenwald get there? Not quite. The big fella is nearly connected there. Erickson with a body check again. Erickson is playing some physical hockey right now as Greenville clears into the Jacksonville zone. 3:51 to go in the first period. Jacksonville leads 1-0. Greenville with a steal and a save made by Austin Lotz on the 55-foot wrister from the right point. 3:46 to go in period number 1. It's Jacksonville on top by 1. Garrett Hunt with his 8th. Critchlow and Fawcett will assist. And a media timeout here with 3:46 to go. Fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2017-18 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC and mobile devices, as well as on Apple TV, Chromecast, and Amazon Fire TV. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action. Coming up in the first intermission, we'll go through the ECHL scoreboard. Full slate in the ECHL tonight and tomorrow for that matter. We'll go through all of those scores. We'll also go through the South Division standings at some point tonight, maybe first intermission, maybe second intermission. Tell you where the Icemen stand and who they're trying to catch in the standings. Faceoff will be to Austin Lotz's left-hand side. Critchlow against Jasper on this faceoff. Jasper, a rookie, 32 points in 37 games. He's got Greenville's best chance tonight, a shorthanded bid that was denied by Lotz. Jacksonville wins the draw. They play it to center. Greenville clears in immediately after. Tim Daly for the Icemen. Up the right side for Fawcett, redirecting it for Garrett Hunt. He'll redirect it ahead for Critchlow. Great work by the Icemen to get it into the zone. Critchlow centering feed. It goes to Dines. Forehand just wide. Rimmer never saw it. Daly at the right point. Playing it into the corner for Hunt. This line has been excellent so far tonight. Hunt into the corner. Fawcett tries to help out. Can Fawcett get it to the blue line? It's knocked away by Greenville. And Brendan Kotick will play it to center ice and forehand in. That shot from Dines definitely would have been a goal if it was on frame. Rimmer never saw it. Jacksonville now playing it to an open wing back into the Swamp Rabbit zone. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Jacksonville. Matt Propavesis with Klotz forechecking. Sutcliffe will forehand in. Cross ice we go. Travis Jake is first on a double team behind the net and a steal by Greenville. But they can't get the shot away as Garrett Klotz plays it off the boards and out. Swamp Rabbits take over in the neutral zone. Flanagan slamming it around the wall. Lotz stays in his crease, allowing Travis Jake to get it free for Lichtenwald. Then for Klotz. Klotz over the blue line, going one-on-one against Flanagan. Drop pass from Klotz. Nice work for Lichtenwald. Wrist shot and the glove save is made. Rimmer stares down Klotz, who I think got a piece of Rimmer's glove with his stick. But I don't know if anybody from Greenville wants to mess with 6'6", 250-pound Garrett Klotz. I know Rimmer doesn't. So an offensive zone draw, shots on goal. Jacksonville now with 10 shots on goal, maybe 11. I'm not sure if they counted that one or not. Either way, Jacksonville has already equaled their entire shot total from Wednesday night's game. They won the game, but they only had 10 shots for the entire game. As Greenville tries to clear out, McIntyre holds it in at the blue line with the help of Dejan Mingo. Eberle plays it into the corner for Collier, then behind the net for Eberle. Eberle turns to his forehand side. Flip pass for McIntyre. Cross ice to the blue line for Savage, who backhands it into the corner for Eberle. Good cycling work here done by the Icemen. Savage at their left point, playing it behind the net again. McIntyre lets it go for Collier. Collier for Eberle. To the blue line for Daly. Faking a shot, then taking a shot. Goes to Eberle, who just puts it wide. Rimmer may have gotten a piece of it with his left pad. Heavy pressure from Jacksonville. Collier to the blue line for Daly. 50 feet away. Fakes the shot, takes the shot, and misfired. And Greenville comes back out. They've got a possible breakout, but excellent recovery from Savage. Penalty coming as well. Slashing is going to be the call. There's a broken stick on the ice, and it is going to be a power play for the Swamp Rabbits this time. I'd love to see that replay of Tanner Eberle's backhander towards goal. The puck was out of his reach realistically, but he reached out as far as he could and tapped it towards goal very softly. What I don't know is whether Rimmer got a piece of it reaching out with his left skate or whether it went off possibly the outside of the post. It is going to be a penalty to Jacksonville's Tim Daly. 2 minutes for slashing. This penalty is going to be at 18:29. So the Greenville on the power play for the first time tonight. And it's the Swamp Rabbits winning the faceoff. Pretty good on the power play. They're 8th overall in the league at 19.2%. Their pass to the blue line, however, jumps off the stick of Joe Houck and out to center. This is an abbreviated power play, at least for this period, as Jacksonville gets a steal at center ice and Chris Dines slaps it back in behind the Greenville net. This penalty will carry over into the second period if necessary, and the Icemen are certainly hoping that it is necessary. Final minute of play in period number 1. Swamp Rabbits with the puck at their own line. It's Houck. Very gifted offensive defenseman is Joe Houck. Houck with 29 points in 38 games as a blue liner, but Jacksonville gets another clear out. Just as the Icemen power play was pretty ineffective, this one so far also pretty ineffective, but it's time to go. Walsh takes it over the blue line looking for Herbert. Herbert taken out of the play by Eberle and cleared away by Josh Erickson. So Greenville can't get anything set up in the zone either. Just 24 seconds to go in this period now. Swamp Rabbits behind their own cage looking for one final rush before the whistle blows. Jacksonville looks for a steal at center ice. They cannot get it. Instead, it's Jasper over the blue line. Murphy with a drop pass. Was it over the blue line? Yes, it was. Offside called against Greenville with 9.7 seconds to go. So a superb penalty kill here from Jacksonville. Their penalty kill has gotten much better lately. 17th in the league now for Jacksonville on the penalty kill. 82% for the Icemen. They've also scored 6 shorthanded goals this year. So a neutral zone draw. Garrett Hunt pushes Wade Murphy away. Hunt already with a goal tonight. And that's the difference so far. Puck is down. Greenville wins it. They will get it into the zone. Maybe another chance here. Wrist shot save is made by Austin Watts. He will have to take a face-off with 2.8 seconds to go in the first period. From Jacksonville's perspective, really don't even need to win this face-off. Just make sure you don't lose it cleanly. That's going to be Cameron Critchlow's job, is just to tie up Evan Jasper. Win it if you want, but definitely don't lose it straight to the top of the circle. Jasper will try and win the draw to Matt Propavesis at the top of the circle. Draws to Austin Watts' right. It goes into the slot, but Jacksonville takes over. Time will expire, and we are through one period of play. Solid period from the Icemen, outshooting Greenville 11-7, and they've got the lead to go with it. Garrett Hunt, for the second time in as many games, puts Jacksonville up 1-0. On Wednesday night, it ended 1-0. We'll see if Garrett Hunt's goal is the difference yet again. Garrett Hunt's 8th of the year, Cam Critchlow and Tyson Fawcett assisting at 12:26 of period number 1. We will take a break and return with about 5 minutes remaining in the intermission. Stick around. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. We are through one period of play here at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. The Jacksonville Icemen have a 1-0 lead over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits on the heels of Garrett Hunt's 8th goal of the season and his second in as many games. The only assist for now credited to Tyson Fawcett. We'll see if there's some additions to that. Time of that goal at 12:26. That was just a few seconds after a power play had expired for the Icemen. Shots on goal in period number 1, Jacksonville with 11, Greenville with 7. Looking at other scores around the ECHL tonight, looking at South Division scores first. The Florida Everblades are all the way up in Glens Falls, New York. That's north of Albany, playing their second game in 3 nights at Adirondack, playing the Adirondack Thunder. They lost in Adirondack on Wednesday, and they are struggling with them again, although that is tied at the moment. It is 2-2 between the Everblades and the Adirondack Thunder. That is with 4 minutes to go in the second period of play. Other South Division games tonight. Scoreless in Charleston, South Carolina, where the Stingrays are hosting the Orlando Solar Bears. In the North Division, it's the Reading Royals in Wheeling, West Virginia. 1-1 between the Royals and the Wheeling Nailers. That's also late in the second period of play. Try and get some other scores for you here in just a second. 4-4 high-scoring affair from Kalamazoo, where the Kalamazoo Wings are hosting the Fort Wayne Comets. Fort Wayne really playing some good hockey right now. 26-12 on the season for them. Other South Division games. Starting the second period of play, the Atlanta Gladiators, who are playing some pretty good hockey themselves these days, they lead the Norfolk Admirals by a score of 2-1. That is after one period of play. The Toledo Walleye are in Brampton, Ontario. They are knotted up at 1. That's midway through the second period. The Cincinnati Cyclones have a 2-0 lead over the Indy Fuel. That's after one period. The Wichita Thunder, not to be confused with the Adirondack Thunder, they are scoreless in Allen, Texas against the Allen Americans. From Kansas City tonight, it's the Rapid City Rush with a 2-1 lead over the Mavericks of Kansas City. That's midway through the first period. 2 other games that are out west tonight, or at least mountain, if that's is such a thing. The Tulsa Oilers are at the Utah Grizzlies, and it is the Colorado Eagles hosting the Idaho Steelheads tonight. Once we get to the replays, we'll try and look at them on ECHL.tv as we wait for the teams to come back out onto the ice. Greenville will be starting the second period on a power play. They'll have it for 29 more seconds. They've done just about nothing on the opening 90 seconds of the power play, as the Swamp Rabbits take to the ice right now, and the Icemen soon to follow. Jacksonville still last in the division, in the South Division, with just 31 points, but again, they've won 3 of their last 4 games. Jacksonville currently at 13 wins, 23 losses, 3 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses. Next team ahead of them in the standings is the Norfolk Admirals. They are 5 points ahead of Jacksonville. And then 4 more points over them is the team that you're facing tonight, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. And with Jacksonville facing Greenville 3 straight times in 3 days here, there's an opportunity for Jacksonville to gain some ground, at least on Greenville, and have something to do about it. If they can find a way to get a sweep against a team that is struggling right now in Greenville, theoretically, Jacksonville could be within within 3 points of Greenville in the standings if things go very well this weekend. Greenville has only won 1 of their last 9 games as you look at the replay here. Missed the replay. It might have been Fawcett who had the initial shot. They did show the goal from Garrett Hunt. So a power play for Greenville as we get ready to resume play for period number 2. Jacksonville in their black jerseys, black sweaters if you want to go hockey with it. Go hockey style with your terminology. White numbers, navy blue trim, although that would be very hard to see on ECHL.tv. Greenville in white sweaters with navy blue themselves, along with orange trim, blue numerals, orange piping. Power play for the Swamp Rabbits. Brendan Collier penalty killing with Tanner Eberle. Puck is down. We are underway for period number 2. Greenville has the puck between the hash marks in their own zone. A little bit of time left on their power play. Basaraba takes it over the blue line. Collier plays it back into his own end for Savage, who clears out of the zone, and Eberle is going to force Rimmer to play the puck. Rimmer taps it into the corner for Kotick. Eberle peels away from him. Just 6 seconds to go on the power play for Greenville as they skate through center ice. Basaraba dropping it for Hauk. Teams are now at full strength as Tim Daly steps out of the penalty box. Jacksonville slamming it around the glass. Looking to clear it away is Mingo. Gets it to Hunt and out to center. Daly will head to the bench for a line change. So we are at full strength. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play now as Greenville takes it over the blue line. Herbert with a wrister. Save is made by Austin Watts. Rebound cleared out by Jacksonville. Critchlow, possible 3-on-2 for Fawcett. Splitting the defense into the corner. Tyson Fawcett on his backhand. Tries to move it towards the blue line. Nevins is there for Greenville. Kotick steals it away for Basaraba, and it's the Swamp Rabbits skating out to the neutral zone. Chipping it off the glass and out. Could be icing. This will be icing. So the Swamp Rabbit players have to stay on the ice here. Logan Belgraf, the linesman, making that decision. And it will be a face-off in the Greenville end. The Icemen sending out Garrett Klotz, Eli Lichtenwald, and Josh Erickson. Lichtenwald will take the draw. He'll try and win it back to Chris Dines. Dines was Jacksonville's all-star representative in Indianapolis just over a week ago. And Lichtenwald wins it to Dines at the left point. Wrist shot in a screen, deflected in front, never reached the net. It trickles towards Rimmer, however, and he will freeze it again and take another draw. It's a clean face-off win from Eli Lichtenwald. Now Greenville will get a line change, however. They couldn't get a line change last time because it was an icing call. Defensive pairing change here for the Icemen. Travis Jake now coming on. And Lichtenwald will try and win it to him. Instead it goes to Erickson, playing it underneath for Garrett Klotz. Klotz with a centering pass, deflects to the blue line, held in by Shapiro. Wrister goes wide of the net. Klotz tries to get it off the backboards into the corner for Lichtenwald. This is good work by the third line for Jacksonville. Lichtenwald for Klotz. Stolen away by Greenville, played out to center. Erickson takes it right back into the zone. Wrist shot on net. Save made by Rimmer with the stick. Rebound for Flanagan. Good shift here from this third line for Jacksonville as Lichtenwald gets a steal. Lichtenwald looks to center just to the right of Rimmer. Behind the net is Lichtenwald now, with Flanagan taking the body on him. Lichtenwald, great board work here done by Jacksonville. Shapiro now steps in to keep the puck in the zone. Shapiro skates behind the Greenville net. Looks for a wraparound, turns to his backhand. Looks to center, penalty coming on Greenville. What a shift from the third line of Eli Lichtenwald, Garrett Klotz, and Josh Erickson, as well as the defensive pairing of Kyle Shapiro and Travis Jake, and it forces the penalty against Bates. So a power play for Jacksonville here. All set up by just some grinding work there from Jacksonville. It's a tone-setting shift, and it creates this power play. Sean Bates going into the box, 2 minutes. Hooking is the call against Bates. And perhaps this is the time where Jacksonville finally cracks through on a power play goal. Wrist shot from Savage is blocked. Savage gets it right back. Tries to play it behind the net for Critchlow. Critchlow with a saucer pass for McIntyre. To the blue line, it's Daly. Back for McIntyre, top of the right circle. Wrist shot, pad save made. Rebound is loose, and it's wide of the net from Savage on the rebound attempt. Daly plays it for Savage, top of the left circle. Back for Daly, center point. To the right side, it's McIntyre. McIntyre with a shot on net. Save made, no rebound. Critchlow is there waiting for the puck to drop. But Rimmer is playing quite well tonight for the Swamp Rabbits. The Icemen will keep McIntyre, Critchlow, and Collier up front, along with Tim Daly and Scott Savage at the blue line. Critchlow will try and win this draw back. It's to the left of Ty Rimmer. Greenville wins the draw. They will clear it out. Savage almost held it in, but it does go behind the Jacksonville net. Lotz will play it for Savage, then for Daly. Daly up the right wing side, gains the red line, then the blue. It is onside, carrying it into the zone. Critchlow cross ice for Collier. Collier lost the puck briefly, got it back behind the net. Brendan Collier to the blue line for Savage. Cross ice for Daly. Faking the shot, then taking it. It's deflected wide by Critchlow. Savage picks it up at the half wall. Around the boards we go. Stolen by Greenville and cleared out by Kotick. 52 seconds to go on the power play for the Icemen. Line change here for Jacksonville. Chris Dines stepping on the ice with Dejan Mingo. Dines ahead for Lichtenwald. Over the blue line, knocked away, but still in the zone. Tanner Eberle takes it into the corner for Tyson Fawcett. Fawcett stick handles behind the Greenville net. Indirect pass to the left point for Dines. Mingo for Eberle. Left wing to right wing circle. Cross ice we go for Dines. Dines into the high slot for Fawcett. To the blue line, it's Mingo. One-timer from Eberle, blocked in front. Lichtenwald gets it back behind the net. Looks to center, stolen and cleared into the Jacksonville bench by the Swamp Rabbits. 14 seconds to go on the power play. So the Icemen with one more shot here as Jason Christie throws the puck into the crowd, into the first row. That puck nearly went into assistant coach Max Markowitz, but he's okay. Should mention, by the way, Mark Hardy is back out on the bench for Jacksonville after missing some time. So the full complement of coaches are back. Jacksonville with the draw. It's Garrett Hunt, far side boards. To the blue line for Dines, then for Daly. Daly playing it around the end boards. Fawcett lets it go for Garrett Hunt. Hunt into the left wing corner. Teams are back at full strength. Hunt off the boards for Dines. Behind the net for Tyson Fawcett. Fawcett has a player lose a stick for Greenville. Fawcett tries to capitalize on that. Into the corner for Critchlow. Critchlow for Fawcett again. Greenville player does get their stick back, at least for now. Around the board, still some good pressure from the Icemen. Critchlow into the left wing corner. Critchlow looks to center, goes to Dines, shot towards goal, deflected wide by Fawcett. Garrett Hunt gets it back, and another great shift here from Jacksonville. Fawcett behind the net, tries to find a centering pass. It's Dines instead. Dines shot towards goal, blocked in front. Garrett Klotz holds it in. Behind the net we go. Greenville first on it. Critchlow takes the body on Brendan Kotick. Klotz steps in as well, looking to clear the Swamp Rabbits. Again, it's Nevins trying to clear it out. Held in by Critchlow along with Chris Dines. The centering feed goes all the way to Daly. In the slot, forehand, blocked in front. May not have reached the net. Rimmer might have gotten a piece of it. Erickson with a shot, saved by Rimmer. Heavy pressure from the Icemen, but it stays 1-0. It's possible that one went off of Rimmer's right arm. Possible it even went off the outside of the post. But we stay 1-0 Jacksonville. Shots on net, 15-8 in favor of the Icemen. Lichtenwald against Bates on this faceoff. Bates wins it cleanly. Goes to Alex Sova behind the net. Sova to the left wing side for Sutliff. He does clear it out of the zone. Off the boards, Travis Jake defends. Wrist shot goes wide of Austin Lotz. Sutliff holds it in, and Sutliff got a heavy hit on Erickson, who lost his stick, as Lichtenwald clears it out to center ice. Tries to get the puck away from Murphy, and he does. Walks in and fires, and just getting a piece of it was Rimmer. Man, what a great dangle there by Lichtenwald as Rimmer makes another save. Bouncing in front. It's going to be Jacksonville, I believe, getting the puck again. It is Shapiro towards the blue line. Stolen by Murphy, however. Taking the body is Bobby McIntyre. He was covering for Kyle Shapiro. Jacksonville's playing phenomenal hockey tonight, but just a one-goal lead for now. Jacksonville clears into the Greenville end. Matt Propovesas backhands it off glass. Out to center ice. Loose puck there. Brendan Collier gets it free for McIntyre. Over the blue line. Shot on net. Sticked aside by Rimmer. To the right point for Mingo. His shot is blocked. And Greenville will play it out to center ice. Savage getting it right back. Ahead for McIntyre. Onside with Collier. Trailer is Mingo in the slot. Wrister just wide. Rebound, score! 2-0 Icemen! I believe it's Tanner Eberle's goal, but let's wait and see. It is going to be Tanner Eberle with the goal as Mingo's wrist shot from the high slot went off the glass, but it carried right back into the crease. And it is Tanner Eberle who gets the goal at 6:32. Dejan Mingo will get one assist on the play. And it's 2-0 Icemen. High fives and hugs all around for Tanner Eberle on the bench. And the Icemen have earned this 2-0 lead. Here are your goal announcements from the public address announcer.
Dejan Mingo. And number 22, Bobby McIntyre. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 32 seconds. Once again, the Iceman goal scored by number 29, Tanner Eberle. Assisted by number 10, Dejan Mingo. And number 22, Bobby McIntyre. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 32 seconds.
That is goal number 14 on the season for Tanner Eberle. Most of that damage done as a member of the Icemen. He was also in Fort Wayne earlier this year. And it's Jacksonville into the zone again. Barreling in is Savage, the defenseman. Bouncing puck in front. Just swept away by Greenville. Rimmer made a save, but the rebound was very juicy and tantalizing in the slot. But the Swamp Rabbits were able to sweep it away. Jacksonville now on top, 2-0. Tanner Eberle's 14th of the year from Dejan Mingo and Bobby McIntyre. Wrist shot, just getting a piece of it with the tip of his glove was Austin Watts. Centering feed goes right through the slot from the Swamp Rabbits. Some pressure now from Greenville. Looking to clear out is Eberle. Can't do it just yet. In the near side wall, it's Nevins looking to center. Deflected in front, it goes to the opposite wing. Garrett Klotz dropping it back for Chris Dines. That's a heady play there by Garrett Klotz. Eberle for Savage. Cross ice again for Christopher Dines. Dines at his own blue line loses it. Greenville 2-on-1. Jasper centering feed deflected away. Lotz with a save. Rebound is swept away and Klotz will clear it out of further harm's way. Garrett Klotz gets it out to center ice. Greenville with a great opportunity there as they stole the puck right at the Jacksonville line, creating a 3-on-1. It's the Swamp Rabbits with the puck in Jacksonville territory again. Lotz is able to pounce on it and freeze it on the centering feed. And a TV timeout here with 11:28 to go in the second period. As you look at the replay, Lotz made a blocker save moments ago and then swept the rebound out of the crease. So Austin Lotz continues his stellar play right now for the Icemen. This time he's only had to face 8 shots so far, as opposed to Wednesday night when the Icemen did win, but I would be lying if I said that the Icemen outplayed South Carolina on Wednesday night. They did not. The Stingrays were fantastic. It's just that Austin Watts was better. But tonight, different story. It is all Icemen in this game. They're out shooting Greenville 16-9 right now. They deserve this 2-0 lead, maybe even better than that, to be truthful. And on the back end, Austin Watts has not been counted on a whole bunch tonight, but he has been there for some timely saves. And just a moment ago, we saw one of those timely saves with the blocker stop. And then sweeping that puck away from the crease at the same time. Face-off will be to Austin Watts' left. Jacksonville wins it and clears it to center. Brendan Kotick turns away from Eberle, wing-to-wing pass, nobody home, allowing Jacksonville to grab hold and flip it out to the neutral zone. Walsh first on it there for the Swamp Rabbits. That's Shane Walsh for Joe Hauk. Cross ice for Walsh. He loses it. Jacksonville's Eberle tries to chop it over the past the defender, but couldn't do it. Icemen get it right back, however, and clear into the zone. Brendan Collier waiting between the hash marks to forecheck as Greenville plays it to the left wing. Evan Jasper eludes Bobby McIntyre. Skating over the blue line is Jasper for Walsh. Glove save by Austin Watts. No rebound there as Watts makes another great save. Evan Jasper has been Greenville's best player tonight in my estimation, and he set up that opportunity for the Swamp Rabbits. But Austin Watts up to the task yet again. Greenville's getting a few more shots. They've added a couple more shots. It's now 16-12 advantage for the Icemen. And 2-0 is your score, with Jacksonville getting a goal from Garrett Hunt in the first and Tanner Eberle in the second. Lichtenwald against Bates on the draw. Bottled up, eventually swept out of the zone by the Icemen. Joe Hauk stick handles behind his own net. Josh Erickson with some great forechecking, but Hauk does get away from him, but it does force the bad pass. Could be icing. Will it be? No, it's waved off as Derek Sutliff gets to the puck first. Sutliff in the left wing corner, right side of Austin Watts. Kyle Shapiro defensively trying to knock it loose, gets it free for his defensive partner Travis Jake. Jake playing it off the boards, rolling at the blue line, deflected away by the Icemen. Erickson couldn't quite get to the puck. Could have set up a 2-on-1 had he been able to. Sean Bates will play it for Hauk. Cross ice, goes off a skate, stolen by Jacksonville. Critchlow getting it free for Tyson Fawcett at the Greenville blue line. Picked off, and a loose puck in the neutral zone. Again, belongs to the Swamp Rabbits. They'll play it deep into their own end, however. Joe Hauk with Cam Critchlow skating by. Hauk's long lead pass deflected into the zone behind the net of Austin Watts, who will play it there for Savage. Savage with a long slap pass, knocked over the blue line by Garrett Hunt. Swamp Rabbits take over from there. Basaraba cross ice for Sova. Sova to the right wing side, back for Basaraba, gets through center ice. Wing to wing pass for Sandlak, then a great hit on Duchesne made by Dejan Mingo as the puck goes to the right of Lott's centering feed, knocked aside defensively by Scott Savage. Greenville's getting a little bit of a push lately. Slap shot from Duchesne, blocked in front. Collier looks to get the puck away. He'll stick handle behind his net for Savage, chipping it off glass. Not out just yet, but Fawcett with the second attempt does get it to the neutral zone. Swamp Rabbits are playing a little better right now. This is a testy time here for Jacksonville. They lead 2-0, but you certainly want to keep momentum in your favor. Greenville's playing a little better right now, as the puck is knocked out of play off a Swamp Rabbit player. It was in the offensive zone for Greenville, so it will be a neutral zone faceoff because Greenville was the last team to touch the puck. 8:51 to go in the second period. Jacksonville 2, Greenville nothing is your score. So we're just past the midway point here. Jacksonville defensively playing very strong tonight. Really all three phases have been on point this evening. Offensively, defensively, goaltending's been good. Jacksonville's only had one power play, so special teams hasn't really been that much of a factor, but they did score their first goal, the Icemen did, just a few seconds after a power play had expired. The Icemen still, again, without Everett Clark. Day-to-day with an upper body injury. Also want to mention, while I'm thinking of it, that even if it's for a short term, I do want to give congratulations out to Jamie Phillips, Icemen goaltender, who's been up in Manitoba for a good portion of the year. He just got called up to the Winnipeg Jets today, all the way up to the show. Don't know if he's going to play for them. It might be a short-term thing, but hey, you get up there, and that's fantastic. Resuming live play. Jacksonville clears out of the zone. It's going to go into the Greenville end. Eberle with the forecheck, gets it loose for Collier. Great forecheck by both of these guys. Collier into the right wing corner for McIntyre. Tries to play it to the point, but it goes off a leg over the glass and out of play. Into the first row of seats, and another souvenir here for a lucky fan. Assuming they consider themselves lucky to have a puck anyway. Offensive zone draw for the Icemen. Eberle at center this time. Number 29 in black for Jacksonville. Just scored a few minutes ago. Bobby McIntyre along the near side glass as Eberle wins the faceoff to himself ultimately. Behind the net for McIntyre on his backhand. Tries to get it towards the blue line. Gets it there barely. Dines moves it in front, but it's swept away by Greenville and cleared out to center. Dines slapping it right back in. Rimmer lets it go. Flanagan and Eberle collide as Eberle knocks it free from McIntyre. Another bouncing puck. First on it is Greenville. Nevins playing it out. Did it go off the glass? Yes, it did. Wasn't sure if that was going to be a potential delay of game penalty, but Nevins did clear it off the glass and ultimately out of play. 8:05 remaining in the second period. Good to see Jacksonville get a couple of good offensive shifts after Greenville showed some amount of a push, trying to cut the deficit in half. You want to squelch those shifts and get the next good shift. And that's what the Icemen have done the last couple. Lichtenwald now on the draw against Sean Bates. Lichtenwald will try and win it back to Kyle Shapiro, but it's the Swamp Rabbits taking over. Kotick, cross ice. Lichtenwald looks for the steal with his long reach, but unable to get it. Joe Hauk over the blue line for Greenville. Poke checked away. Back checking is very solid there from the Icemen. Shapiro can't clear out of the zone just yet, however. Along the point, left wing side. First time we've seen Matt Johnson all night for Greenville, I believe. First time I've called his name anyway, as Greenville clears in. Kyle Shapiro backhanding it for Travis Jake. Jake plays it up the forehand side. It will end up on net, so no icing here. Rimmer will sweep it to the left for Kotick. Defending it, or forechecking rather, is Erickson. Got a body check on a man as Greenville gaze it out through center ice. Possible 2-on-1 here. Bates turns into the slot. Forehand just goes wide. Bates with a great toe drag to get that shot away, but he missed the net. Just 25 feet away, right in the slot, and he put it wide. Jacksonville moving it back in. Greenville looks to clear out. Double team forecheck here as Sova plays it into the opposite corner. Swamp Rabbits get it out to center ice. Back checking of Cam Critchlow, tapping it loose to the red line. Greenville gets it right back and clears into the zone. It's Dejan Mingo for Scott Savage. Off glass, bouncing puck, ends up in the Greenville end. They'll call it icing. 6:40 to go in the second period. And the pace is starting to slow down a little bit. Not too much up and down action over these last several minutes. Kind of similar to about the first 5-6 minutes of the game when there wasn't a whole lot going on except whistle after whistle. That's kind of where we're at right now, too. They are going to, I think, correct this call. The original call was icing, but I think referee Olivier Gouin is correcting it, saying, no, Jacksonville touched the puck with a stick. So instead of a defensive zone draw for Jacksonville, it's going to be a face-off right at the center ice face-off dot instead. And the Swamp Rabbits have it. Sean Flanagan, left to right pass for Sandlak, broken up by Jacksonville. Savage plays it ahead, but can't find Critchlow with it. Greenville getting it right back. Flanagan for Basaraba. To the right wing for Herbert. Over the blue line, it's Sandlak. Looking for Basaraba. Can't get the shot away, but there's a penalty coming on Jacksonville. Slashing is the call. Power play for Greenville. Basaraba nearly split the defense. I would even argue that that's a good penalty against the Icemen, because Basaraba would have had a golden opportunity if he had had the opportunity to just get his stick back on the puck again. Critchlow is in the box for slashing. Second power play of the night for the Swamp Rabbits. Time of this penalty at 13:43 of period number 2. And Jacksonville shorthanded, and one of their best penalty killers is in the box in Cam Critchlow. But the Icemen do win the draw. Tim Daly will turn and fire at 200 feet. Jacksonville's first penalty kill was excellent. Greenville barely did a thing, and now it's Jacksonville shorthanded. Eberle cuts towards goal, can't get the shot away, but he will kill a little more time. Eberle lost his glove briefly, but gets it right back as the Swamp Rabbits play out of their own end. Caleb Herbert lost the handle. He overskated the puck. Swamp Rabbits get it back at center ice. Joe Hauk at his own blue line. Regroups as Greenville tries to figure things out at center ice. Hauk forehands in, no icing there. Looked like he hadn't reached the red line yet, but no matter. Jacksonville looks to clear. Can't do it yet. It went off the back of their own player. So the Swamp Rabbits will set up here in the offensive zone. Basaraba to the blue line for Joe Hauk. To the right side, we move it for Herbert. In deep for Nevin. Centering pass blocked in front by Daly. Greenville still has it, however. Basaraba for Hauk. Center point. To the right side, it's Herbert. Into the slot for Walsh, and then for Hauk again. Wrist shot is blocked. Can Erickson clear? Going towards the blue line and over the blue line. Erickson with the block and clear. 44 seconds to go on the power play. Hauk is flying over the blue line. Drop pass. Blocked shot by Chris Dines. Greenville gets it right back, but losing the handle is Basaraba back out to center ice. Hauk for Basaraba now with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Greenville is into the zone. Basaraba looks to center. It goes right through the crease. Off the board, save made on the slapper from Flanagan. Austin Watts making a pretty easy save there, although the crowd sure did love it. And 24 seconds now remain on this power play for Greenville. Austin Watts making that save up high with the left shoulder. Brendan Collier will take this face off against Evan Jasper. Garrett Hunt also out there penalty killing. Mingo and Savage are your defensemen. Collier wins the draw. Savage has the puck, circles the back of the net, tosses it out. All the way on goal where Rimmer will leave it there. Collier in deep to forecheck, then curls away. 10 seconds to go on the power play for Greenville. Wade Murphy kicks it in for Jasper, centering pass. Great back checking from Brendan Collier, who turns and fires it out of the zone one final time. Teams are back at full strength as Lichtenwald is barreling down on Flanagan, takes the body on him as Greenville has possession. Propovessis to the right side for Jasper. Rubbed out by Garrett Klotz as Jacksonville gets another steal and tapping it into the zone. Rimmer will play it himself off glass and out to center. Savage forehanding right back in. So a good penalty kill there from Jacksonville, and now forechecking done by the Icemen as well. McIntyre out there with Klotz and Erickson, and a steal by McIntyre for Erickson. Couldn't get the shot on goal. Erickson from an impossible angle tried to get the shot away. It ends up with Shapiro for the Icemen. McIntyre's pass is deflected away. Kotick plays it around the wall. Travis Jake pinches in against Murphy. Puck goes by both of them, allowing Jasper to play it to center. Jacksonville 2, Greenville nothing. 3:21 to go in the second period as the Icemen take it into the zone. Tapped right back out by Murphy. Shapiro will forehand in. This is going to be called offside against the Icemen. 3:14 to go in period number 2. Jacksonville playing a very good hockey game, although Greenville has had the majority of shots as of late. Shots on net starting to even up here. 16 for Jacksonville, 14 for Greenville. But there's no doubt who the better team has been so far. Arlie Johnson with you on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. We hope you're enjoying things at home or here in the arena or wherever you happen to be for that matter. I do want to give a quick hello, by the way, all the way up to Philadelphia to Phil Eichinger, who has a little bit of an interest in the Jacksonville Icemen. He came down to visit for a game a couple of weeks ago, told me there's a whole contingent up in Philly that listens in, so hopefully he is listening tonight. I certainly hope so. Hello to you, Phil, and everybody else catching this game all the way up in the Northeast. Hope you're enjoying this one as you have been all season long. Jacksonville getting a late line change here before the puck drops. They're going to send their third unit out. Play is at center ice, and the Icemen have it. Kyle Shapiro loses it to Sutliff, but Travis Jake is there to help out. Jake in his own end now, chipping it off the glass backhand side and out to center. Klotz comes barreling in on Sova. Sean Bates will forehand in behind the Jacksonville net. Watts plays it for Jake, flipping it out to center again. Bouncing puck. Klotz is first on it for the Icemen. Onside as he clears into the zone. Playing it off the end boards is Greenville. Sova getting away from Josh Erickson to the right side. Klotz gets a piece of it. Collision there as the Swamp Rabbits get it to center ice. Duchesne in control for Greenville. Off the end boards, goes right back to Austin Watts, who's just going to freeze it. Wasn't really in a dangerous situation there, but Austin Watts is a little likely, let's just say, to freeze the puck when he's given the opportunity. He will take quite a few face-offs as opposed to playing the puck with his stick. 2:31 to go in the second now. Defensive zone draw here for Jacksonville. Collier against Basaraba. Greenville has their top line on with Basaraba, Caleb Herbert, and Carter Sandlack. And Greenville does win the draw. It's Herbert, shot on goal, save is made, rebound, backhanded away by Jacksonville. Clearing out his Dines ahead for McIntyre, possible 2-on-1 maybe. McIntyre's over the blue line, 2-on-1 never developed, but they do get it behind the Greenville net. Eberle to the right wing corner, turns on Basaraba on his backhand, cuts it to the forehand, couldn't get the shot away, now he does, penalty coming as Tanner Eberle with a great individual effort will force the power play for the Icemen. Tripping is the call. Tanner Eberle with some excellent dangle there and got a forehand shot away. And ultimately the faceoff and the power play as Joe Hauk goes into the penalty box. 2:04 to go in the second period, so the Icemen leading by 2 and on a power play for essentially the remainder of this period unless they score. Third power play of the night coming up for Jacksonville. Will they finally get a power play goal against the worst penalty kill in the league? On the ice for the Icemen, Cam Critchlow at center with Bobby McIntyre and Brendan Collier. At the blue line, it's Scott Savage left point, Tim Daly right point. Daly still looking for his first goal as a member of the Icemen. He's been very solid defensively and has added quite a few assists, but no goals yet. He has one goal this year, but it was as a member of the Norfolk Admirals earlier this season. A third goal could really break the spirits of the Swamp Rabbits here. I think this is a critical part of this hockey game. Jacksonville does win the faceoff. It's Savage left point to the half wall for McIntyre. In the slot, it's Collier, but it was caught in his skates, and Greenville will skate with the puck shorthanded. Duchesne will just forehand into the left of Austin Watts. Scott Savage backhands it around the wall for Daly. Daly back behind the net for Savage. And Jacksonville will start their power play there. Savage getting away from Basaraba at the red line. Now over the blue line. Savage goes after it himself. The defenseman is in deep around the wall. All the way to the right point for Daly. Great work by Daly to step around a man. Feeding it for Critchlow, but stolen by the Swamp Rabbits and cleared out by Kotick. Watts will take the puck there and leave it for Scott Savage. 1:13 to go on the power play. Savage curls back in his own zone and loses it to Jasper, shorthanded, and he puts it wide of the net. Jacksonville gets it right back. It was a dangerous situation there as McIntyre takes it into the Greenville zone. Swamp Rabbits look to clear, and they do. Johnson gets it out. Final minute of period number 2 now. Watts leaving the puck for Chris Dines behind his net. 46 seconds to go on the power play. Erickson loses it at center ice. Jacksonville's power play again not looking very sharp this time as the Swamp Rabbits clear it in. 40 seconds to go in the period. Jacksonville leading 2-0, but man, they'd love a power play goal here. Tyson Fawcett to the right side for Eberle, poked away by Evan Jasper. Eberle at his own blue line now. Dropping it back for Chris Dines. Dines will take it back behind the net. Maybe one final rush here for Jacksonville is all. Dines up the middle for Lichtenwald to the left side. Offside is called against the Icemen. So this power play is doing just about nothing. 13 seconds to go on the power play. 16.7 seconds remaining in the second period. Draw will be in the neutral zone, right side of Ty Rimmer. I shouldn't say right side of Ty Rimmer. It's all the way out at center ice. Just happened to be looking at him when I said it. Jacksonville has possession of the puck at their own line. Dejan Mingo, 11 seconds to go in the period. Chris Dines getting to the red line, forehanding in. Maybe one last chance. Erickson going in on the forecheck. Duchesne trying to clear it away. 2 seconds, 1 second, that'll do it. So Jacksonville 0 for 3 on the power play now. But they do have a couple of even strength goals tonight, and that's been enough so far. In the first period, it was Garrett Hunt, his 8th of the season. Cam Critchlow and Tyson Fawcett assisting at 12:26. Actually, scratch that, just Fawcett with the assists thus far on that goal from Garrett Hunt. And in the second period, the Icemen increased their lead to 2 as Tanner Eberle gets his 14th of the year as he took a carom out of a Dejan Mingo shot. It went off the glass behind the net and caromed right back to center ice, or right into the crease where Eberle was able to tap a forehand into an open net behind Ty Rimmer. Mingo got 1 assist. Bobby McIntyre also assisting on that goal at 6:32 of period number 2. Shots on net in the second, Jacksonville had 6. They have a 2-period total of 17. Greenville had 8. They have a 2-period total of 15. After 2 periods of play, it's Jacksonville 2, Greenville nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. We are back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. Strong 2 periods from the Jacksonville Icemen tonight on both sides of the ice. They've got a 2-0 lead. First period goal from Garrett Hunt. Second period goal from Tanner Eberle. And between the pipes, Austin Watts is doing it again. Maybe not quite as spectacular as his 27-save shutout on Wednesday against the South Carolina Stingrays, a 1-0 victory. But just the same, he's been there when they've needed him, and they have needed him a couple of times for some testers tonight. And Watts has been up to the task each and every time. Coming up next for Jacksonville, remember this is a 3-game homestand for the Icemen, all against Greenville this weekend. It's in the middle of a 7-game homestand. The homestand started this past Wednesday with that 1-0 victory over the South Carolina Stingrays. So it's Greenville all weekend long. Tonight, of course, tomorrow night at 7:30, and then Sunday afternoon, 3 games in less than 72 hours between these two clubs, all right here in Jacksonville, a baseball-style series between these two clubs. Next week, the homestand continues as the Icemen will host the Atlanta Gladiators on both Thursday and Friday night. 7:30 start time for both of those games. And then the homestand concludes on Saturday night, February 3rd, against the South Carolina Stingrays. That game also at 7:30. So Jacksonville looking to make it 2 in a row on this homestand, also trying to make it 4 wins out of their last 5 games. It's just a matter of protecting the lead in the third period. Hopefully, they will not just go into a defensive zone shell. We've talked about it numerous times this year about how Jacksonville has at times struggled with the lead going into the third period. But they've been much better over the last couple of weeks with that. They've had some games, including against Greenville, where they have taken the lead or had the lead in the third period and really put a stranglehold onto it, as opposed to blowing the lead later on. Jacksonville this year, when leading after 2 periods, not as good a record as you would like for it to be. They've got 4 regulation losses when leading after 2 periods of play. 9-4-2 in that situation. Still pretty good, but when you have the lead going into the third, you really expect to hold on to that lead. And hopefully the Icemen will do exactly that and maybe even extend the lead as we go into this third period. We will see. As for Greenville, they really haven't done a whole bunch. They had a little bit of a push in about the second half of that second period. So as we look at some of the highlights on ECHL.tv, what a move by Eli Lichtenwald that was. And Rimmer did get a piece of that with the glove. Here's the goal from Tanner Eberle as he took the shot from Dejan Mingo that went wide, but it went off the glass and came right back to roughly the goal line right at the crease. And Eberle made no mistake. And that's the difference in the game right now, why they are up 2-0 at this point. Other than that, a couple of big saves from Austin Watts, including this one here with the shoulder. Teams will start at full strength. Nothing even resembling physical play yet in terms of fights or roughing penalties or anything like that. There is one major thing of note that went unbeknownst to me at the tail end of the second period, and it definitely benefits the Jacksonville Icemen. For Greenville, when they went into the penalty box for a tripping penalty, their leading scorer, Caleb Herbert, apparently, again, I didn't see it at all, but apparently threw a stick out of play off the ice, and he received a game misconduct for it. Don't know how it happened, don't know where it happened, but I'm not going to argue. This is a guy that's got 42 points in 30 games this year for Greenville. 18 goals, 24 assists, and he is not going to be out there for the remainder of this game. So that is a huge break for the Icemen, as Greenville is without their leading scorer for the remainder of this contest. Great crowd of over 6,000 on hand tonight. As the puck is down, starting the third period of play, Dejan Mingo fell down, sweeping it behind his own net. Greenville with a steal, shot towards goal, goes wide of the net from Evan Jasper. Jacksonville a little fortunate there to get away with that one, as Mingo had fallen down right at his own blue line. That was just seconds into this period. Now it's Jacksonville getting the puck into the zone towards the blue line, but out to center ice. Scott Savage will play it for Brendan Collier, who will forehand into the zone, giving chases Tanner Eberle against Matt Propavesis. Eberle with the forecheck. Good work knocking the puck free and poking it behind the net. Cam Critchlow steps in looking for the steal. Chris Dines pinching in, but it's Greenville getting it out to center. Jasper going wide on Tyson Fawcett, the forward playing D there and doing it quite well there, I should say. With the help of Tim Daly, they knock the puck into the corner. Greenville gets it right back, however. Jack Nevins centering feed knocked away by Jacksonville. Fawcett got a piece of that, and Daly, the defenseman, leads the charge, and he'll just snap it in behind the Greenville net. Just over a minute gone by in the third period. Jacksonville leads 2-0. Greenville looking for an indirect pass. It goes off the boards, ends up on net. Would have been icing, but Austin Lotz was forced to play it and ultimately frees that puck for a face-off. It will be to Lotz's right-hand side. 18:47 to go in period number 3. Jacksonville looking for their 4th win in their last 5 games. And looking for their 14th victory overall. Critchlow against Basaraba on the draw. It is won by Greenville, but it goes out to center ice. Brendan Kotick will take it there for Joe Hauk. Long center ice slap shot. Lotz makes the save there. Rebound goes into the corner. Critchlow will try the opposite wing, looking for Garrett Hunt. Near side boards, him and Murphy do battle along the glass. Chris Dines knocking it free behind the net for Daly. Stolen by Greenville. Basaraba, shot on net. Austin Lotz with the glove save from a sharp angle. And another draw back in the Icemen zone. Next goal, if there is one, I should say. Very critical here. I think if Jacksonville can find a way to get the next goal, that Greenville will be done for the night. Greenville looking for something to give them some momentum, but thus far they haven't had anything, thanks to some superb defense as well as the goaltending of Austin Lotz. Jacksonville wins the draw. Mingo tries to clear it away, looking for Erickson, then to center ice for Garrett Klotz. Klotz gets it to the blue line. Lichtenwald takes it even further, sweeping it towards net. Ty Rimmer knocks it away, and the Swamp Rabbits get it to center ice. Scott Savage's pass intercepted, cleared in by Greenville, but this is going to be an icing against the Swamp Rabbits. Just over 2 minutes gone by now in this third period. Greenville without a couple of big names. Caleb Herbert, I told you, gone right now for the remainder of the game, a game misconduct, but he's not the only one. Brandon Trook, who's one of their better players, 37 points in 35 games. He is out of action, injured. Breton Cameron, just 7 points in 10 games. He's been injured most of the year, and he is out right now as well, but he's a talented player as well. Greenville wins the draw in their own zone. They get it to center, but that is it. Josh Erickson plays it right back in. Greenville clears out again. Shapiro for the Icemen, forehanding behind the Swamp Rabbit net. Rimmer leaving it there, playing it around the dasher all the way to the blue line. Travis Jake will keep it in the zone. Around the boards we go for Brendan Collier. Collier has it knocked away by Kotick, a pair of sevens going after it there. Third man in for Greenville is Joe Basaraba. He'll play it behind his net for Kotick. Collier going in with a forecheck. Collier gets the steal. Hit from behind by Kotick. No call there as the Swamp Rabbits get it to center. 3-man rush for them. Hauk with a wrister. It goes well wide. It'll carry him all the way out to center ice for McIntyre, trying to use his speed. Couldn't hold on to the puck. Murphy will get it loose for Hauk, who plays into the Jacksonville end. Tim Daly first on it for the Icemen. Stops behind his cage. Playing it to the left side for Collier. Kicks it onto his stick. Cross ice we go. Eberle redirects into the zone. Tanner Eberle losing it there to Duchesne. Chris Dines stepping in, trying to keep the puck in the zone. With the help of Critchlow, they do keep it in briefly, but the Swamp Rabbits get it right back. Over the blue line is Sutliff. His backhand feed deflected behind the Jacksonville net. First on it there is Greenville. Johnson with a centering pass. That's broken up by McIntyre. He will just chip it out of the zone. Maybe an icing call, but didn't quite reach the goal line, so we'll play on. Just enough speed on that from Bobby McIntyre to prevent it from being an icing call. Jacksonville looks for the loose puck in the neutral zone. Cam Critchlow will redirect into the Greenville zone. 16:09 remaining in the third period. And Jacksonville leading by a pair. It's 2-0. Behind his own net for the Swamp Rabbits, it's Alex Sova. Sova with No pressure on him right now. Tries to pass it to the right side. It goes by everybody, and it's going to be icing. Very surprised that was an icing call, as Scott Savage looked like he had every opportunity to touch that puck on the way out. He missed it, but they called the icing anyway. I'll take it. And the draw will be in the Swamp Rabbit end, right side of Ty Rimmer. Line change here for the Icemen. Eli Lichtenwald at center. Josh Erickson will go into the slot. Garrett Klotz on the near side glass. Sean Bates taking this face-off for Greenville. Puck is down. Greenville controls. Sova behind his net for Sutliff. Sutliff plays it out to center. That's it. Steal here by Jacksonville. Erickson backhands in. Will this be icing? Yeah, it will. So we'll trade ends of the ice. It'll go now into the Jacksonville zone. Off to the right side of Austin Watts. It's not been a whole bunch of flow to this game tonight. It's been a fun and entertaining game, don't get me wrong, but there have been several periods of play where it's just been whistle after whistle. It appears that we're in another one right now. Greenville with a shot, save made by Lotz, no rebound, yet another whistle. I'm not sure if Lotz saw that one all the way, or at the very least, I'm not sure if he knew where the puck was once he made the save. I'm not sure if he knew if it was still in his equipment, in his midsection. I'm not sure if he thought maybe the puck had trickled off to his side, but he had it all along. And it will be a draw to Lotz's right. Collier against Jasper. Collier wins it cleanly. Tim Daly up the right side, trying to get it out as McIntyre gets it over the blue line, looking for Collier. Collier over the blue line, has Eberle with him. Eberle on the left side, centering pass, save is made on the shot instead by Rimmer. Brendan Collier and Tanner Eberle trying to connect there. Eberle already has one tonight. And face-off will come now in the Greenville zone with yet another whistle. Eberle had to go shot there. Collier was in front, but there was nobody to pass to there. Collier was tied up. Collier wins this draw to the left point, but we're going to drop it again. Won it cleanly to Scott Savage. Collier, Eberle, and McIntyre, your forwards. If you're calling your lines, I would consider this the top line right now for Jacksonville. Collier wins it cleanly again for Savage. Wrist shot on a screen, blocked in front, loose in the slot. Who's going to get it? The Swamp Rabbits do, and they skate out to center ice. Backhanding in, chasing after it is Jack Nevins. Mingo is double teamed, but the puck goes by him and the double team, and Jacksonville ends up with it. McIntyre over the blue line, going wide on Houck, taking it behind the Greenville net. Trying to get it loose for Collier. Eberle is there to help out. Still in the corner. Doing battle is Collier. Eberle still helping. Eberle knocks it free behind the net for McIntyre. McIntyre on his backhand. Spins to his forehand. To the backhand again before Greenville pokes it away. Collier now forechecking. McIntyre is there for the back check. They're contesting almost every pass, almost every clearing attempt from Greenville. Defensively, Jacksonville has been about as sharp as they've been all season. Swamp Rabbits with a steal, just as I say that. Shot is blocked in front, however, by Savage, who was there the whole time. And Jacksonville clears it to the neutral zone. Murphy to the left side for Flanagan. Over the blue line, tripped up, penalty coming. The Jacksonville Icemen get a fortunate whistle because Greenville still had the puck. But it is going to be a tripping call against the Icemen. Cam Critchlow is going into the box for the second time tonight. And power play number 3 coming up here for Jacksonville, or for Greenville rather. And this is not what you want, is to give Greenville any reason to think that they can get back into this. So a critical 2 minutes here. Time of this penalty, 5:46 of period number 3. Tripping is the call against Critchlow. No argument here on the penalty call. Tyson Fawcett, Garrett Hunter penalty killing. For Greenville, again, they are without Caleb Herbert, their leading scorer, given a game misconduct at the tail end of the second period. Greenville has possession. Mark Propavesis for Basaraba. His shot is blocked. Bouncing puck in the slot. Watts makes a save. Will he cover it up? It's still loose, and Jacksonville finally gets it away. Tim Daly wristing it off the boards and over the blue line, just past Propavesis. Heavy traffic in front of Austin Lotz, who made at least one save, maybe more. And finally, Jacksonville cleared it out. Chris Dines on the backhand, clears it away, looking for Erickson. 1-on-2 for the moment. Erickson at center ice. Gets over the blue line, slap shot, save is made by Rimmer, rebound is loose. Lichtenwald shorthanded now. Plays it into the corner and kills a little more time. 1:15 to go on the power play for Greenville, as Josh Erickson nearly brought the house down with a shorthanded bid. Wade Murphy slams it around the wall, redirected out by Jacksonville. Garrett Hunt gets it to center ice. Swamp Rabbits with it from there. Hunt now with another steal in the neutral zone. Greenville getting it back. Murphy over the blue line. Curls to his left. Flip pass for Kotick, who does a nice job to hold it in the zone. Cross ice, it's Flanagan. Flanagan to the right circle for Jasper. Jasper holding. Cross ice, deflected away by Collier. It's going to go out to center ice. Excellent, good stick positioning there by Brendan Collier. Jacksonville gets another steal, and clearing out is Mingo this time. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Flanagan slams it around the wall. Mingo can't clear yet. Sandlack holds it in. To the blue line for Kotick. Slapper goes wide. Hunt chasing after it. Takes the body on Flanagan. Tries to clear, can't do it yet. Slap shot, score. Greenville gets a power play goal from Brendan Kotick. Going top shelf stick side on Austin Lotz. And Austin Lotz went nearly 5.5 periods without giving up a goal. Finally, he allows one, and the power play goal makes it a 2-1 score. There was only 13 seconds left on that penalty to Cam Critchlow, but Greenville is right back in it with that goal. For Kotick, it is goal number 6 on the season at 7:33. And we have ourselves a hockey game now. Goal number 6 from Brendan Kotick. We'll wait for assists on that. Power play goal for the Swamp Rabbits. They are 1 for 3 on the power play. Sean Flanagan gets the only assist, so Jacksonville's lead now just 1. Let's see if they can get some offensive pressure here and try and get that insurance goal back. Still lots of time left in this hockey game as the Swamp Rabbits skate through center ice. Bates with Shapiro defending. Drop pass, shot towards goal, blocked by Klotz. Well done by the big rangy forward. Can't clear yet, but Klotz has it again. Garrett Klotz up the left side, finds Lichtenwald, and getting it out to center is Eli Lichtenwald. Greenville with it from there, however, with 11:43 on the clock in period number 3. Jacksonville's lead now 2-1. Chad Duchesne forehanding in on goal. Lotz has it pop out of his glove, but Travis Jake is there. Puck goes high into the air. Does it stay in play? It does. Nobody knows where it is. Finally, it's Greenville. Murphy behind the net. Looking to center is Basaraba. To the blue line, a slap shot deflected on net, and Lotz makes the stick save. Klotz tries to clear. Can't do it yet. Basaraba to the blue line for Sova. Sova cannot get the shot away, but he stick handles towards net, walks in, backhander, save is made. Rebound cleared out of the crease, not out of the zone, however. Propavesis fakes the shot. To the left side at Sova, wrister on net, glove save by Austin Lotz. No rebound this time, but the Swamp Rabbits are starting to gain some confidence here, and Jacksonville is on their heels right now with 11 minutes even to go in the third period. The Icemen now clinging to a 1-goal lead, just as they did on Wednesday. They nursed that 1-goal lead, that 1-0 lead on Wednesday night, all the way to the end. This time they've got 11 minutes to go with this 1-goal lead, but Greenville just scored. In these 2 home games for Jacksonville, Austin Lotz just went 107 minutes and 33 seconds without allowing a goal until that blast from Brendan Kotick. And even though it was about a 40-foot slapper, without a screen, Austin Lotz had no shot. That was a laser beam from Brendan Kotick. Shots on goal now in favor of the Swamp Rabbits as well. Jacksonville only has 2 shots on goal this period. Greenville has 6. And I almost just got a souvenir there. Blizzard almost threw it to me. I'm telling him, Blizzard, throw it to me. I want a shirt. Greenville back with it as we resume live play. Jack Nevins turns to his forehand side, plays it into the corner. Cam Critchlow knocking it away there. Let's see if Jacksonville can get some good offensive shifts here. They do get it to center ice. Good look, Fawcett to Dines, walks in, wrist shot, save is made, rebound is loose, and a second save made by Rimmer as Greenville plays it up the right side. It's Evan Jasper over the blue line, trying to get around Fawcett. The forward playing defense again. Jasper forced behind the net, gets it back in the slot. His slapper is deflected out of play by Garrett Hunt. Tyson Fawcett, give him credit. Chris Dines walked in for that shot on net, and because of that, somebody had to cover for him, and for the second time, it was Tyson Fawcett, and he did very well defensively for the second time this period, forcing Evan Jasper to go behind the Jacksonville net and never did get a shot on goal. Faceoff will be to Austin Lotz' right side. Collier against Bates on the faceoff. And Greenville wins it. Flanagan playing it into the half wall left side for Sutliff. Cannot get a centering pass away. Well defended by Travis Jake. Collier chips it off glass and out. Eberle goes for it. Tripped up, penalty. Power play for the Icemen here. We've alternated power play chances back and forth all night long, and it happens again here. Tripping is the call against the Swamp Rabbits with 10:11 to go in the third period. It's Sean Flanagan heading into the box for tripping. 9:49 the time of this penalty. And man, this one is big. If the Icemen can find a way to get that 2-goal lead right back. Still looking for their first power play goal against the 27th ranked penalty kill this season. They're only 75% on the year, but they haven't allowed one to Jacksonville yet. Jacksonville wins the draw. On the power play, it's Daly right side for Savage to the left. Daly gets it back 55 feet away. McIntyre, one-timer, blocked in front. Rebound for Greenville. On their backhand, they do not clear. Savage holds it in at the left point. Scott Savage skates with it behind the Greenville net. Around the wall for McIntyre. To the blue line, it's Daly. Daly cross ice for Savage. Top of the circle. Slap shot goes high and wide. It's going to carry him all the way out to the Jacksonville blue. Daly in control there for Savage cross ice. Again cross ice. It's McIntyre at the red line. Wing to wing for Savage. Still at center ice. Savage, a soft flip into the zone. Greenville steals and clears immediately. 1:16 to go on the power play for Jacksonville. We are now past the midway point of the third period. The Icemen leading by 1. It's 2-1. Chris Dines carries the puck for Tyson Fawcett with speed over the blue line. A self-pass off the boards for Fawcett into the right wing corner. 3-on-3 battle in the corner to the left side of Ty Rimmer. Greenville gets to the puck. They do not clear. Mingo pinches in to hold it. Kicking it back for Eberle. Eberle into the high slot, fakes the shot, goes to the left for Dines, but he can't get the shot away. Eberle was the one who had the opportunity, but he elected to pass instead. Jacksonville still with the puck in the zone, however, into the near side corner. Chris Dines pinching in, trying to get it free for Fawcett to the left point for Eberle. Cross ice, it's Mingo, winds, fires, save made by Rimmer. Rebound into the left wing corner for Chris Dines. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Eberle at the left point, still covering for Dines. Dines at the half wall. Shot goes wide of the net, all the way to the opposite wing for Mingo. 13 seconds to go on the power play. Dines cross ice for Mingo, right point. Dines gets it back. Wrist shot in a screen, deflected wide by Eberle. Rebound for Greenville. They will turn and fire it out. And Jacksonville now 0 for 4 on the power play as the Swamp Rabbits return to full strength. Jacksonville 0 for 4 on the power play. 8:01 to go in the third period. Jacksonville leads 2-1. Erickson takes it over the blue line. Greenville pokes it back into the Jacksonville end. Daly first on the puck for Jacksonville. Loses it briefly to Murphy. Daly gets it right back. Good recovery there from number 4 in black. Tim Daly at his own line. Backhands it ahead for Erickson. Bouncing puck, he couldn't handle it. Chad Duchesne for the Swamp Rabbits, slamming it around the wall all the way out and behind the Jacksonville net. No icing here. Scott Savage behind the cage. Playing it up the right wing side. Garrett Hunt gets it to the blue line, but that's it. Erickson looks for the steal, gets it with McIntyre. Forehand is blocked in front. In transition, it's Greenville. Murphy's all by himself, however. Shapiro defends. Murphy tries to go outside on Shapiro. Shapiro shoulders him up against the wall, leaving it for Garrett Hunt. Hunt for McIntyre. Out of the zone. Can he get the puck away? He does. Breakaway. Bobby McIntyre. Backhander denied. Loose puck. It's Hunt. Save is made. Rebound for McIntyre. Sharp angle shot. Rimmer with another save. 3 phenomenal saves from Ty Rimmer, who may be shaken up on the play. He's slow to get up, but Greenville gets out of the zone, and now they're in the attacking end. Nevins with a shot towards goal. Redirected wide, but they hold it in. Houck at the right circle. Cross ice slap shot deflected out of play. Finally, we've got some up and down action here as Jacksonville was so close to getting that insurance goal back. But we stay 2-1 Icemen with 6:38 to go in the third period. Play is starting to open up here in the third. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing when you're leading. But Bobby McIntyre with a breakaway there. He had a man right on his hip, so he didn't really have too many options. He elected to go with the backhand, tried to go 5-hole, but Rimmer was able to make the save, and Hunt had another opportunity after a pass in the slot. Rimmer got that one, and then McIntyre got it back again with a very sharp angle shot, but Rimmer was there a third time. Shots on net listed at 24-22 in favor of the Swamp Rabbits. But the Icemen have the lead. 2-1 is the score. Jacksonville looking for their second straight home victory. Face-off is going to be to Austin Watts' left-hand side. Brendan Collier against Evan Jasper on the face-off. Puck is down. Jacksonville controls. Tanner Eberle skates to center. Getting to the red line before clearing in. He may get to the puck first as well behind the Greenville net. Around the wall we go for McIntyre. Eberle waiting for the loose puck, and Eberle nearly got the steal. Fortunate to get it back is Walsh for Greenville. Over the blue line, onside. Walsh centering feed. Save made by Watts. Sprawling onto the ice to make that save. Jacksonville clears out. It will be icing, but Austin Watts with a huge save, keeping the Icemen on top by 1. And the confidence continues to grow for number 57 between the pipes for the Icemen. Draw will be to Austin Watts' left. Jacksonville has played so well tonight, but there's still some work to be done. And Greenville is a very potent offensive team. Don't want to give them any opportunities. No doubt there will be some. Jacksonville wins the draw. Along the near side boards, Basaraba holds it in. Going to Propavesis, top of the circle. Slap shot, saved by Watts yet again. No rebound. Caught it right on the crest of his sweater, right on the Icemen logo. So another face-off, this time to the opposite wing. Jacksonville comes on the ice with Garrett Hunt, Tyson Fawcett, and Eli Lichtenwald. Do we have a media timeout here? We may. There's less than 6 minutes to go. I think that this is a media timeout. No, they're going to play on, I guess. Draw between Lichtenwald and Basaraba. Lichtenwald wins it cleanly. Mingo plays it off glass and out. Could be icing again, however. It will be. Propavesis beats Garrett Hunt to the puck. So the draw will be to Watts' right. Lichtenwald, Fawcett, and Hunt are your forwards. So Jason Christie, head coach of the Icemen, mixing up the lines at least a little bit here. Jacksonville wins another draw. Nice work here by Eli Lichtenwald to win a couple of important defensive zone draws. Greenville clears in. Mingo first on the puck. He fell again. I don't know if it's a skate edge problem or what, but it worked out at the blue line, over the blue line. Carter Sandlack caught the puck in the air over the blue line and then carried it back in. So offside is going to be the call. He doesn't like the call, but Logan Belgraf was right on top of it. And now we will have our final media timeout with 5:34 to go. Remember, these two teams will meet again tomorrow night and Sunday afternoon. Tomorrow night at 7:30, Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Jason Christie getting the group together. No doubt he's got a strategy here defensively with 5:34 to go in the game. Arlie Johnson with you again on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. Brendan Collier, Tanner Eberle on the ice along with Bobby McIntyre. Draw will be outside the Jacksonville line. The Icemen looking to hang on for the second time in as many games. Greenville wins the faceoff. They slam it around the wall, and into the Jacksonville end we go. To the blue line, it's Duchesne. Left point, trying to get around McIntyre. McIntyre shoulders him into the glass. Jake does the same with Johnson. Johnson, however, gets back up, gets a feed to Bates, and then to Duchesne. Duchesne playing it behind the Jacksonville net. Johnson didn't see it initially. Travis Jake tries to clear out. Sutcliffe is there trying to help out. Jake gets it back, does not clear the zone, however. Shot by Kotick is denied by Lotz. Easier save there from 55 feet away. Jake does get it to center this time. Eberle tries to get a puck away from Kotick. Collier is there to help out. Tripped up on the play, and it's going to be a penalty against Tanner Eberle. So with 4:49 to go in the third period, a neutral zone penalty against Jacksonville. Tanner Eberle goes into the box. And now it's very anxious moments here for the Icemen. Greenville just scored on their last power play. And they've got another opportunity here, this time with more at stake. A power play goal for the Swamp Rabbits here would tie the score. And in the closing minutes here, Jacksonville needs a huge penalty kill against a very good power play. Puck is down. Nobody can get the handle to it just yet. Finally, it's Greenville. Hauk to Propavesis. Hauk gets it back, top of the right circle. Joe Hauk now at the half wall. Tries to go around Daly. Goes on net on Austin Watts. It was not intended to be a shot on goal. Watts had to be very sharp. In a screen in front, he makes the save, and Jacksonville is able to clear out of the zone. Walsh now for Greenville. Gains the zone, gets it to the blue line for Hauk. 1:27 to go on the power play. Joe Hauk, near side half wall. For Walsh, then Propavesis. Slap shot, saved by Lotz on the blast from Basaraba. And Austin Lotz is really earning his keep here in the third period especially. Greenville already up to 13 shots this period. Faceoff will be to Lotz's right side. Jacksonville has 8 shots this period. As you look at the replay on ECHL.tv, Lotz's positioning on point there. Critchlow and Garrett Hunt are your penalty killers. Critchlow takes the draw. Puck just stays right on the faceoff dot. It eventually goes to Scott Savage, who clears it just over the blue line. Sean Flanagan taking over for the Swamp Rabbits. Lead pass deflected away. It goes softly into the Jacksonville zone. Mingo is first on the puck. Turns, fires it off glass. Not out yet, but Critchlow gets it back. He does clear it to the Greenville blue line. 55 seconds to go on the power play for the Swamp Rabbits. Just 3:41 left in the third period. Jacksonville leads 2-1. Murphy into the zone for Greenville. Loses it to Savage. Trying to get it for Fawcett. Fawcett can't clear. Flanagan holds in. Right wing circle to the blue line for Sandlack. Flanagan on the give and go. Flanagan for Evan Jasper. Top of the right circle for Flanagan again. Fakes the shot. Cross ice slap shot just wide going against the grain. It caroms all the way out to center ice. Kotick was going for his second of the night, and he did not miss by much. Kotick slams it into the zone. Looking for the steal is Tim Daly. Playing it behind the net for Mingo. Mingo's got some time and space. He will take his time to clear it out to center ice, but that's it. He really wanted to get that one in deep. Greenville gets it back. They clear in, but McIntyre is first on the puck. He will turn and fire at the length of the ice, and Jacksonville has that huge penalty kill. Eberle is out of the penalty box. We skate 5 aside. There's 2:43 to go in the third period. Jacksonville leads 2-1. Eberle for the steal in the offensive zone. Can't keep it in there, however. Eberle gets it back at center ice. Just over the Greenville blue line. Propovessis long lead pass all the way down on net, and Austin Lotz is going to have to cover the puck up and take a face-off. 2:26 remaining in the third. Jacksonville, for the second time in as many games, is going to have to find a way to grind it out here in the closing minutes, nursing a 1-goal lead. Face-off will be to Lotz's left side. Every face-off critical right now. It's Critchlow for Jacksonville, Jasper for Greenville. Jasper wins it. Joe Hauk ridden off the puck by Garrett Hunt. With the help of Critchlow, they get it out of the zone. Tyson Fawcett gets to the red line, but that's it. Greenville back in control. Hauk with a long slap shot. Stick save made by Lotz. Rebound swept away by Dines, who turns and fires it out. Could be icing, but Fawcett's trying to prevent it, and he will wave it off. Excellent hustle by Tyson Fawcett. That's going to kill a lot of time. Fawcett still 1-on-2, gets it loose again. Finally, it's Greenville taking it out of the zone. They get to the red line, and they'll backhand in. First on it is Lotz, playing it behind the net for Mingo. Up the right side, it's Eberle. Ty Rimmer still in net for Greenville for now as Eberle plays into the zone. It goes behind the Greenville net. Collier is first on the puck. Collier on his backhand side towards the blue line for Savage. Took a huge hit in order to hold it in, sacrificing his body. Collier steps in, centering feed. Eberle couldn't put it home, and Greenville clears out. Long lead pass, and it will be icing. Scott Savage had position on Carter Sandlack. Greenville tried for the breakaway pass. I suppose it was worth the gamble, but it did not pay off, and Jacksonville nearly sealed it there. As Collier's pass for Eberle, and Eberle couldn't quite get the handle to that feed. 1:27 to go in the third. Jacksonville leading by 1. They have an offensive zone draw here. Critchlow against Basaraba, and Critchlow wins it. Right point, it's Daly. Wrist shot deflects behind the net. Critchlow's tripped up. No call that time from referee Olivier Gouin as Greenville gets it to center ice, but that's it. Josh Erickson flips it right back in, and Rimmer is going to have to take another face-off. So if nothing else, Jacksonville is doing a very good job of keeping Ty Rimmer in net. Greenville head coach Brian Gratz really wants to try and get him out of there in favor of a 6th attacker, but the Icemen aren't allowing it. They're keeping the play in the offensive zone. 1:11 remaining in the third period. Jacksonville leading 2-1. Critchlow with another draw. Waiting for the drop of the puck. He'll face Joe Basaraba. He goes along the near side boards. Erickson trying to get it loose for Critchlow. Basaraba eventually gets it free. Skates to center ice. Now over the blue line. Heading to the bench as Lotz makes a save on Wade Murphy's attempt to the blue line. Tapped away out of the zone. Yes, just out of the zone from Tim Daly. 6 skaters on for Greenville with an empty net behind them and an offside call as we go into the final minute of play. Clock stops with 52.6 seconds remaining in the third period. Faceoff will be outside the Jacksonville blue line. We'll see, first of all, if there's a timeout called by Greenville. And secondly, we'll see if they stay with an empty net. It looks like they are going to stay with an empty net. 6 skaters on for the Swamp Rabbits. Ty Rimmer, who played well tonight, currently on the bench. And now we do have the timeout. So that answers both of those questions, at least for now. 52.6 seconds to go. Shots on goal this period. Greenville has 15. They have 30 for the night. Jacksonville has 9 shots on goal They have a game total of 26. So Jacksonville trying to kill off the final 52.6 seconds. An empty net goal would really bring the house down, I think. Over 6,000 on hand. Another great crowd here at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's been a blast tonight as Jacksonville had one goal in the first period from Garrett Hunt, another one in the second from Tanner Eberle. So far, that's been enough. Greenville scored in the third period on a power play goal from Brendan Kotick. And here we go, ready for the drop of the puck. The Swamp Rabbits have 6 skaters on the ice with an empty net behind them. Puck is down. Greenville takes it over the blue line. Shot goes well wide of the net from Evan Jasper, trying to chop it off the boards as Collier gets it free for Eberle. Gets around the man, going towards the empty net. He's tripped up on the play, and a penalty call against Greenville. Tripping is the call against the Swamp Rabbits. Tanner Eberle forcing that penalty call. Eberle wants it to be a potential goal because if you are tripped up with an empty net with nobody behind you, the official has the right to call it a goal. And that's what Garrett Hunt is arguing right now. But I will take it, no doubt about it. That's a huge penalty. Not every referee would call that penalty, so I give credit to Olivier Gouin for doing that. There's no doubt it was a penalty, but if you're in the final minute of play, not every official is going to call it. So Ty Rimmer has to go back in net. Jacksonville is on a power play, leading by 1 with 39.4 seconds to go. So it's going to take quite a bit for Greenville to find a way to tie this one up. Jacksonville just wants to play smart. It's Garrett Hunt behind the Greenville net. Hunt off the boards to the right point for Daly. Left side, it's Dines. Wrist shot and a screen deflected into the corner for McIntyre. To the blue line, it's Daly. Jacksonville does not need to shoot. They just need to have puck possession here. Wrist shot towards goal, blocked in front. Greenville getting it behind the net. Critchlow tries to play it away, but Greenville gets a chance with 15 seconds to go, shorthanded. Jasper going wide, shot towards goal. Lotz makes a save. 8 seconds to go in the game. Jacksonville looking to clear. They get it behind the net. Tim Daly into the corner, centering feed by Propavesis. Goes back behind the net. 2 seconds, centering pass. Game over! And the Icemen survive again. 2-1 is the victory tonight. Austin Lotz saving 30 of 31 shots this evening. And the Icemen get their 4th win in the last 5 games. Greenville now winless in their last 6 and just 1 win in their last 10. They provided quite a push in the third period. They did get a third period goal from Brendan Kotick, but it wasn't enough as the Icemen win it 2-1 tonight. Tanner Eberle, the second period goal, is the ultimate difference with the game winner. Garrett Hunt also getting the goal tonight. We'll have your 3 stars of the game in just a moment. Stick around for that as the Icemen improve now to 14, 23, 3-2, up to 33 points on the year. Greenville slips to 18, 21, 3-1. 6 up high from the Icemen players in salute of their fans. And we will have the 3 stars in just a moment. Jacksonville wins 2-1 is your final score tonight. Thank you for everybody else involved. This is Arlie Johnson saying goodnight. Don't forget to join us again tomorrow night at 7:30 for Game 2 of this 3-game series with the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. This is another production of Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
yeah. How about the Icemen tonight? I'm telling you what, this was my first time at an Iceman game. I'm going to be coming more often, man. I wanted to pound the glass. I was getting into it. How many, let me hear from a cheer, how many it was your first time you came to an Iceman game? Wow. Wow. Well, my name is Calvin. I am with the Promise radio station. How many of you listen to the Promise? I have been with the Promise for 35 years. Can you believe that? I can't believe it myself. But I've seen a lot of artists come and go, and I remember watching this artist that's about to come here on the stage. I remember seeing him develop as an artist on American Idol. Y'all remember that? And man, it is such a privilege for us to be playing him now on The Promise. So many songs that he's had have literally even impact and touched my own life, and I'm sure many of you as well. So it's my pleasure to introduce tonight, let's hear it, Colton Dixon.